Hey YouTube, welcome back to Universe X, and today we are going to have the mythical, magical double post. I try not to do it because I really sometimes just don't want to get burnt out, but I didn't really feel like there was a space in this upcoming week with the upload schedule I have to fit this in. So in this video, we're going to be going over the rest of the red cards that were revealed this week, and with that, we will be closing out the first week of spoilers, revealing all of the blue cards and all of the red cards unless one of them has an SC on it. So, just the normal thing. I mean, if you guys have watched my videos faithfully, you guys have heard all of this a couple hours earlier. But I do have to say, there's only not even a full day left until we are revealing the winners for the metal cards. So just hop on that. The description for the giveaway, courtesy of Maui Graphix, is in there, as well as just links to the Discord, links to the Facebook channel. And you know what? Already, just in case you guys aren't subscribed to them already, I mean, look, there are a lot of good content creators that are just floating around doing their thing. But lately, I mean, I've already shouted out Aspira TCG because dude is the actual homie and is giving me some tips and just an awesome content creator. But lately this week, a dude I've noticed has been killing it with spoiler coverage is actually the London Players Guild. It's actually just, they're on point. they're on point. You can get on here and search up just London Players Guild and just see how much content they put out for the new spoilers. So they're a solid channel. They're coming out, biggest channel in England, if I am not mistaken. And it's just, I think you guys should go over there and give them a look-sees. So with that being said, we are going to move over into, SSG Vegeta. Okay, it's the first card. So the cool thing about this is, one, this is a missing link because previously, like I said, the only level, or the only 3 cost Vegeta BR and Goku BRs that you could play off of were the ones that switched from the vanillas. But now we're gonna actually get the linking piece in the set. And along with that link, we're gonna actually get a little bit of snitchery too, because they kind of tell themselves a little bit. So SSG Vegeta to the next level, unique critical. When this card is played, look it up to the top 5 cards from the deck, add up to 1 red sand card with an energy cost of 5 or less, or 1 red unison card with a specified cost of 1 among them from your hand, or to your hand, and then shuffle your deck. Activate main, red. You may choose one of you or your opponent's, one of you or your opponent's red Raditz BR or Vegeta BR cards, the original cost or original power of 500, and place it at the bottom of its owner's deck. If you do play this card from the hand, okay. So there are a couple of things that are funny here. One, you can play these cards off of your field card and then or the counter card, and then just pay 1 red to put it at the bottom of the deck and then play this guy. Now the funny thing here is though, in my other video in the thumbnail, while I had the Vegeta there, I also said since it says Young Invaders, we're probably getting more, and I had the silhouettes for Nappa. I had the silhouettes for Raditz and Goku. Well, we saw a Goku. I didn't think they were gonna give a Broly because Broly never really technically invaded anything, nor was he sent to invade anything. And they kind of retconned Goku's purpose too, so he wasn't really sent to invade anything. But we're gonna see some more stuff. But the fact that here it says Raditz BR, and looking off the revealed card list, we see that there's a Vegeta BR, a Goku BR, and soon in this video a Broly BR, but we don't see that Raditz, letting me know that Raditz is going to be a TP card. They just kind of, with their card design, spoiled the fact that Raditz will be a red TP coming in this set. So interested to see what he does, but yeah, sharp eyes, sometimes you get little clues like that. Next card is SSG Sungoku to the next level. Blocker. Although once per turn, at the end of your turn, when this card activates its blocker skill, switch this card to active mode. At the end of your turn, or when this card switches this. Okay, so you can swing with him for 19 and then go into active. And then in his turn, he can use his blocker skill, and while he survives, he can untap as well. That's actually very, 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 very cool. So he's gonna get some more mileage unless they remove him. Activate main, you may choose one of you or your opponent's red Raditz BR, Sun Goku BR cards, an original power of 500, placed at the bottom of its owner's deck if you do play this card from your hand. Again, here we go with the Raditz. It's very interesting, but yeah, I do want to see what that card is now that they essentially soft spoiled it. Next, we're going to move to the Broly chain. We got Broly, the young invader, and this is another one. Unique, when this card is played, if your life is at 5 or less, your opponent's leader card is a red Vegeta BR card. Place 1 card from your life into your drop area, then draw 1 card. So this exactly mirrors Vegeta's effect. But then, once per turn, when you play a battle card on your turn, choose 1 card in your hand, and then send it to the owner's warp. At the end of the turn, return the card sent the warp to its skill to its owner's hand. So you can put this card on your opponent's field, and when they play a card, they have to warp a card from their hand. That is why this guy is unique. That is very, very interesting. This deck actually may not be as whack as people think, because you're going to be putting these young invaders on your opponent. Like, putting this on your opponent's stuff turn 1 is interesting. You give them a card, but then you also force them to have to warp. So this is actually not bad. This is kind of cool. Very interesting. Now, the card he evolves into, this takes the slot as like the Super Saiyan Gods we just went over. SS Broly Unchained Might. Barrier. If you have 2 or more energy and all of your opponent's energy is in rest mode, when this card is played, your opponent reveals their hand. You choose up to 1 battle card of 15,000 power or less and send it to its owner's warp. At the end of your opponent's next turn, return the card sent to the warp by the skill to the hand. Activate main 1. You may choose 1 of you or your opponent's red Raditz or Broly BR cards with original power of 500 placed at the bottom of its owner's deck, if you do play this card from the hand. So this guy switches out, and he's able to look in your opponent's hand and do that. This is interesting because it's reveal, it's not random. You get to choose, but you also get perfect information. So yes, your opponent has to be tapped out, but this is pretty freaking cool. I think this is actually really, really crazy. The archetype, like I said, is shaping up to something I didn't expect it to. But then we've got the card that I honestly feel like should have been a freaking SR. Look at the art on that. The blue tint from when him and Gogeta were fighting at night. Like, oh, this is so freaking good. SS Broly Brawn Amplified. And now you've got Deflect and you've got Barrier. Now you've got EX Evolve. 3 red, just like the other Super Saiyan Blues. Draw 1 card, and then you evolve in a red Broly BR with an energy cost of 3. Permanent, this card cannot be played from any area with non-evolved skills. Once per turn, if this leader card is in rest, or if this card is in rest mode, when your opponent attacks the leader card, they reveal their hand. Choose up to 1 card from it and send it to their warp. At the end of the turn, return the card, sent to the warp by the skill to the owner's hand. This is actually very interesting. You just get to tax them. It's kind of weird though. He's got Deflect, he's got Barrier, but he costs a solid hard red, cannot be cheated out, replaces himself in hand, and then when he's in rest mode, he's at 30k, so if I don't want to warp, I can just attack the 30k and not give you a card if I hit life. It's very weird. I don't think this effect's kind of strong, but this is just my first look at it, so I'd have to see. Now the next card is a super combo. It's another one of the super combos like the blue one, the Zenga, and I don't really like it. Super combo, if your leader card is a red or heroine card and your life is at 4 or less, when this card is used in a combo from your hand, draw 1 card, then choose 1 card in your combo area other than this card, and it gets plus 16k combo power to the battle. Now, in a way, there are some things I've been thinking about since the last video. If your opponent combos up to 30, right? You can use this and 1 other 5k to get to, you know, what, 31? No, not quite. 5. No, I think so, yeah, 31. And then you don't have to use a 3rd card. Whereas before, a super combo would have gotten you to 25, a 5k would have gotten you to 20, what's the word for it? 25, a 5k would have gotten you to 30, and then you need to play a 3rd card to get to 35. Whereas these are going to go, this is going to give you 5k, the other card gives you 5k, which is 10k, you are now at 25k, but then this affects me that other card plus 6,000, bring you to 31. So you can combo for 1 less card and break that tie. I'm not sure if that's better though than just drawing 2 cards after tucking 1, because that's more filter. But these cards are very weird to me and I don't quite get them, but it looks like it's going to be a cycle at this point, like every color is going to get 1. And they're all waifus so far. Next, we're going to move on to my man, Son Gohan Saiyan combo. Anytime I see this man in art, love it. He's got Deflect, permanent Bond 3 red sand cards. This card gains 10,000 power and blocker, so it becomes a 20k blocker. Auto, when this card is played from your hand, look at up to 7 cards from the top of your deck, play up to 1 red sand card with an energy cost of 1 among them, and then shuffle your deck. So he's an extender for the Bardock deck, and I think that's fine. That's cool. Next, you have actually bomb support for King Piccolo. He's a 1-drop. King Piccolo, the next step to youth. Activate main once per turn red. If you don't have a red unison card in play, choose up to 1 Piccolo Jr. descendant of the king in your hand or face up in your life and play it with a marker on it. Okay. Activate battle. If your leader card is a red King Piccolo card and you have a red Namekian or Demon Clan cards face up in your life, add the top card of your deck to your life, then use 1 red Namekian or Demon Clan card face up in your life in a combo. Negate this skill for the game. So this is actually interesting. Activate battle. Red Namekian Demon Clan. It's only 4,000, but it is a 1-drop. You know, face up in your life, add the top card of your deck to your life, then use 1 red Namekian. Face up in your life as a combo. This is very interesting. He kind of gets the ball rolling and he allows another trigger of comboing from your life. So overall, this is interesting. Like, this card could be, like, I would see in a fight like this, like an auxiliary fight like this that could be this powerful at times, I would see that definitely as a TP card. But the fact that this is just a common in a set, I don't know what happened, but I'm down for it. These are the kind of cards that I like. This is cool. Lastly, or almost lastly, we've got Invasion of Bardock's Crew. If your leader card is a Bardock's Crew card, choose 1. Look at the top 7 cards of the deck, play up to 1 Bardock's Crew card with an energy cost of 1 amongst them, then shuffle your deck. Or you can choose up to 2 red Bardock's Crew cards with the different names and energy cost of 1 in your drop area and play them with their skills negated for the turn. So this is cool. Play 1 from the deck or play 2 from the grave with their skills negated for the turn, but then you can, you know, end your turn, they get their skills back. So this is a very, very interesting card, and it helps you flood the board, and it's only a 1 cost, which is good because the deck has no real efficient energy usage. So I dig it. Last but not least, we got a vanilla Sungoku, which is 2-drop for 20,000, and a Trunks that's 2-drop for 20,000. And that's pretty much all we got here. So these are the end of the red cards. These are every single red card and every single blue card for the set, unless we get a secret rare. And right now, I think that's actually really, 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 really cool. I'm excited to see what the rest of the set is. We're going to be getting some new cards, I believe, tomorrow for yellow and green, and we should be able to start kicking it off right then and there. So stay tuned. We're going to be putting out more content. Like I said, only at this point, actually 1 subscriber away from being at 700 and unlocking the next tier of the Metal Leader giveaway. And that's going to be freaking awesome. At least for me, I'm hyped. The road to 1,000 still going strong. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. If you like the content, think about hitting that subscribe button, the notification button. Like I said before, make sure you head out and check London Player Guild's channel for the TCG. He does a lot of good work, and I'm just excited that content creators are really stepping up during the pandemic and just getting out information and getting out takes and thoughts and coverage as fast as possible. Everybody plays a part. So yeah, thank you guys, and I'll see you next time inside Join Universe X. If you're into Digimon, think about hitting this channel tomorrow for my first of 3 box openings, and I will see you guys